What's up, everyone? Today we are in the McLaren, of course, in the beautiful country of Hungary, where I'll be doing one spicy lap, giving you a track guide, and then I'll be popping open the hood to check out the setup. So I hope you enjoy.
Lap was a 1:24.0.
Alright, let's dive into my rendition of the track guide. And let's be honest, and please remember, I am a beginner, so just trying to share my learning experiences with all of you and have a good time. Okay? But anyways, as you set up for this lap, you are going to rev right into fifth gear. So you're passing the electrical sign on your left. Going to line up these tires with the curb just slightly on your left and on your right as you see the candy canes showing up. Pop it quickly down into fourth and you're going to swing yourself over to the right. This is where you're going to feel like your head and right tire will be taken off and will be a part of you no more. That's perfect. That's awesome. Now hug this curb like it's the dad you never had, and you're getting ready to play freaking catch for the first time. You're flinging yourself out to the backyard, and nobody's there. It's just an empty track ahead of you because you are flying now into seventh gear, and that is what you want to be in right as you pass the timing line. And you just have nothing but hopes and dreams ahead of you because nobody's here to hold you down. All right? So pop it into 8th gear right as you pass the F1 2022 sign. And you'll be flying right now for that first right-hander. Almost a hairpin. Like a hairpin you were pulling out and it kind of bent. But of course, like many tracks, get comfortable. We're going to get right here at the 50 meter. Tap them. Brake hard. Step it down into 2nd gear. Hug this curb on the right, get a little rally car with it, but not too much because now you're flying out, almost testing the track limits here, getting on the curb, and just going right into 3rd gear. And now you're going to be going down in elevation. You want to be in about 5th gear, about right here before the orange part of the section of the wall. Get into 6th by the F1 2022 sign, and 7th by the overhead one. Fly in here for turn 2. I normally start butterflying the brakes right here with some pressure. And I mean like 1, 2, 3. Tap it into 3rd gear. And now I'm getting rally car with this curve because that is what I'm comfortable with. And that's about where the line is. Now, as you see, you pop out. Now, be careful here, go into 4th, 5th gear, but for some odd reason, be careful with the shifting of the gears here and how you are handling the car because you will spin out just about every time right there. It's a quick decrease in elevation and to an increase in elevation now as we're going up into 7th gear into another very tricky turn. It is a very quick left-hander, almost feels like you're going to be flung out into the stands. But what I do to feel safe is I get into about 4th gear, 5th gear, and I'm kind of slamming, but not slamming, but getting halfway on the brakes right as I'm getting on the top of the hill where you almost feel like you're going to drop off. And it's going to take you out to your curb limits or your track limits. Get into 5th gear, pop it into 6 by the electrical sign here and little FIA tower. You should be getting ready to now butterfly the brakes, let off, get into 4th gear, let your front tires get some grip, and follow this line. Because if you continue to hug that line, hug that curb, and take it naturally, you will lose yourself. It's another increase in elevation. So pop it into 5th gear, follow the line out all the way, test your limits, and this is going to be a quick straightaway into a quick, weird, elongated, stretched out little chicane here. I feel comfortable with going into 3rd at the 50 meter, braking, and then dropping into 2nd right as the chicane shows up. Swing yourself around just like Miami. Get back on the throttle. I stick into 3rd. Helps me get the traction, the grip I know I need. Get into 4th. I maintain it here. I know the RPMs are a little howling at me, but I just hold that gear because I see no reason to shift into 5th and then quickly down into 4th just to now be right back into 5th. I feel like I lose time, I lose focus, I get funky with my hands. It's a whole ordeal. All right. So anyways, you're coming through here. You're in 6th gear, getting into 7th. About right as this left candy cane curb disappears on your tires, your front tires, tap the brake. And I mean tap it. Pop into 6. Take it out. This is a track where you want to test your limits a bit because of the twist and turns. You will be flung around. It's a good just like go-karting, all right? Your ribs will take a beating, but take it out down to here. Brake at the 50. You could do it a little later. I tend to get a little Tokyo drift right here, so I stay in 3rd. I could be maybe even safe in 2nd, or just decrease, stay in 4th, carry that weight with you, and just take the speed. Make sure you're in 5th before the DHL sign. And I tend to lose it a little right here, but just like the last turn, right as the right curb is ending under your right tire, get into 4th and kind of trail brake through here, just ever so slightly so you're not flinging out to the wall. And here we are coming back to the beginning to set ourselves up for another consistent, beautiful lap where you'll be in 4th gear, pop it into 5th, light tap on the brakes to get down into 4th, hug the curb. I know that's contradictory because I said I see no reason in doing that, but I feel right here it really helps with the momentum in that quick, long right-hander to come back right here to play ball and be on the grid, getting podium, and laying down a fast lap. So let's get ready to pop open that hood and check what's underneath and see what type of setup you need to put in the fastest lap, or see what's comfortable for you. Alright, hood's popped open. Let's see what's under it, even though you can't really do that with an F1 car. But anyways, aerodynamics, set this bad boy up like Monaco. Lots of downforce. I did 50, 39. Play around with that. I could use less downforce, but transmission, you're going to want a great differential of 60 and 50%. Because you are going to want the wheels turning at different speeds when taking those turns to help get the traction, stability with the car, and keep you on the line. This is pretty much the setup all across the board. helps with straight line speed and keeping you stable and the tires pointed in the correct direction. Now, with this suspension, this is a setup, as I said, similar to Monaco, where you're gonna want to keep the car firm with some wiggle room for some softness to help ride those curbs, take the turns quick and easy, and have enough weight where you're not wearing down the tires too fast, but you're able to take the turns smooth and carry a lot of speed into them without losing enough stability. So take a look at this, see what's comfortable with you. You can definitely make some wiggle room and different maneuvering for yourself. This is what I'm comfortable with, and this is what's working for me at the moment. But as we learn, you can adjust. Now, on to brakes. Take it to 100% brake pressure and take it to 53% on the front brake bias. I've seen people max it out on 50. That choice is up to you. Tire pressure, max it out for the time trial for those high speeds, but for real racing, lower them just a tiny bit for that better grip and long-lasting tire. So that wraps it up. I hope you definitely learned something and you're able to take this experience to the track and improve on your time. And if not, let me know. And let me know what I'm doing wrong and see if I can improve anywhere. But please remember to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. And we'll see you around for the next one.
I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.